Hello everyone. By the time you see this, the Tokyo Game Show and the Alola will be winding down. And not was quite what I expected. And I'm satisfied with how both have turned out thus far. So, it will also be 60 days of Pokemon Sword and Shield, and as I mentioned before, I'm going to be expanding upon the points that were raised in the direct presentation and and going into detail a bit further. So let's get this started. First off, character customization has been expanded greatly, as it turns out that there is not more options, thankfully, for your characters' outfits and as well as hairstyles and in some cases makeup, which is absolutely fine by me because I personally just was really not feeling the default design for the at least default outfit for the avatar, my avatar at all, because obviously I'm going to be changing that as soon as I get the chance to, especially in the case of the hat and the shoes, since he looks less like he's ready to go on the journey by default and more like he's about to sit down and upload something in a coffee house on downtime. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Second, and the Pokemon Camp feature, which looks to be like an expansion of several features I've seen in other games of series, like the All Me feature in Kalos, as well as the Pokemon Camp version. I mean in the Super Secret Base, like an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, or the Pokemon Fresh feature in Sun and Moon, as well as Ultra Sun and Moon, and something of its own. It looks like it'll be a very nice system. I'll be eager to play around with, and all kinds of features. And I always kind of like how it also amongst another item off my heck list of the wide variety of side activities is where you have this system which works well both online and offline. I mean, definitely eager to see all these kinds of camps out again once I actually get the game. I'll put my link to my Switch ID in the description in the case anyone else wants to join me. Note, the third point to be addressed is the ability to make curry, which is actually common a lot of RPGs these days, and on top of being like a natural progression from making Pokeblocks in Hoenn and Poffins and Sinnoh, of course, there'd be a way of making food here, I mean, which also expands on how, again, Unova, Kalos, Alola, and heck, even Johto had their own kind of special treats, I mean, and also you gotta be careful punctuation. I mean, I'm not gonna worry too much about what those sausages are made of. Maybe it's one of those new trendy, handy, non meat hand sausages, but all it takes is like one comma like the to turn "let's eat Tepig" into "let's eat Tepig." Yeah, I've seen a lot of ones like that. That's just my take, is all. Last, definitely not least, is two new Pokemon. On top of a glimpse of some um, kind of scarily monster behind a punk trainer class, maybe a member of Team Yell, and this new kind of quasi missing node they're teased on their website now. We have two new Pokemon, which have actually, while some purists, or so to speak, have scoffed at the matter. I mean, I've actually seen they actually got a lot of fans to them thus far. We have Poltegeist, a teapot who it seems to be enchanted, which has obviously drawn a lot of comparisons to Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. He's He's both the original and to some extent the live action remake they had a couple years back. I mean, and also Cramorant, which has drawn comparisons to who Kevin from Up, especially with how it spits out how some of its catch and uses that as a projectile in combat. So, and also, I think it's actually pretty nice how that got revealed the same day that Banjo Kazooie went live. That's pretty top notch, and I also wouldn't mind if other people wanted to adopt the same kind of less formal, more low budget hit setup that Sakurai has adopted as all the new fighter reveals. Like, we don't have much of a budget for this. And overall, even with some people not really gravitating towards the supposed design choices the games are making, and or the changes to how the Pokédex are going to work, I'm still very much interested. I mean, I can definitely see that between this and Little Town Hero, they are definitely still having that kind of ambition behind their titles, and which I had to admire. And I'm definitely the kind of person that has, on a personal level, yet to play a single main Zelda game they just liked. So, on top of Breath of the Wild, I got Link's Awakening pre-installed on there. I'll probably give you my early impressions on that after it goes live on the 20th, and I get to play with it some. And anyway, that's all I've got to say for now. I will definitely bring you any further information and on the series as I get it. There's going to be Pokémonday tomorrow. You'll just have to wait and see what it is, and I will talk to you all later.